Rise and shine, you all. Yes, indeed. Yeah, rise and shine is my greeting. I don't care if you up or on your way to bed, the middle of the day, it's rise and shine. Rise and shine for a lifetime. So I'm on here to give you an introduction on who I am and what is Three-Faced Poet, or who is Three-Faced Poet, what make up the Three-Faced Poet, and what is Rise and Shine Lifestyle. So Three-Faced Poet became that because of the three names people call me, which is Sam, Sleepy, Shimsu-Hetep. Shimsu-Hetep means follower of peace. It's an Egyptian name. And Sam is my government name. Sleepy is a childhood nickname that some people still call me, that know if I'm around them, that know me from that back in the day. So when I first started doing open mic poetry, I would have to sign a list. And I really didn't have a poetry name, you know. I didn't want my poetry name to be Sam. I didn't want it to be Shimsu-Hetep or just Hetep for short. Although I went by that for a minute, but then it came to me, Three-Faced Poet. After watching a movie called Chronicle of Riddick, I developed a logo to go with that name, with the three faces. It fits, it works, I love it. I've had that logo since, I don't know, 2016 or something like that. However, I am from Detroit, Michigan. I am not a health nut, but I'm into health. I'm into wellness. I'm into working out, staying fit, doing the best I can to eat right. It's not easy all the time to eat healthy, but I try as much as I can. I try to share and inspire other people to eat healthy. That's what I'm about. Health, knowledge of self, African culture, and that's where I get the name Shimsu-Hetep from. I fell in love with Egypt some years ago and been digging and studying and just staying in that type of information because it keeps me happy. You know, finding out who I am was a big deal in my life. So shout out to African culture for that. The Three-Faced Poet, hey, I wanted to be a rapper. That's how that started. I wanted to be a rapper mid-90s at the Hip Hop Shop in Detroit, Michigan on West 7 Mile. And a big brother, or a little brother, I'm older than him, but that's still my big bro, Shango. Shout out to Shango. He turned me on to the Hip Hop Shop on West 7 Mile. And they had a slogan inside of there called, if you can't freestyle it, you can't flow. So my impression was to freestyle, you know, and that's what I learned to do. Rap, whatever that came to my mind, put it together, make it make sense. As I'm going. It was a skill and an art, all in one. And everybody wasn't freestyling in the sense that I was, but a lot of them were. However, they had the skill to be able to write their rhymes and memorize them, 16 bars, deliver them on any beat. And I didn't learn that skill. And I still don't know that skill. When I write, which I end up writing later, at the end of the hip hop era, I started writing, but it wasn't formatted with the 16 bar concept or the 8 bar, or no bars, just writing what I felt, things that I was inspired by, And a lot of it was culture, African culture, politics, things that I seen that made me feel a certain way. I would have to sleep with a pen and pad next to me because the thoughts was coming like that. I'd wake up, write it down. So anyway, I would call family members saying, "Hey, listen to what I have. Tell me what you think." And they would say, "Hey, man, that's nice. That's nice." Sometimes, but I got the okay to continue. And then my brother-in-law said, "Hey, man, you need to go to an open mic poetry venue because what you're saying, that's for people who think deep." And he almost hurt my feelings, man. Like, he's like, "You don't need to be rapping. You need to be at a poetry spot. You don't need that music over you. Your stuff need to be heard. It's deep." I said, "Okay. I'm not with the poetry, bro. I don't feel the open mic. I said it because the way I grew up in the streets. I grew up in an era where hip hop before NWA was in me, but it was gangster rap emerging. It was coming in. One was fading out, one was coming in. So I was like caught in the middle, kind of. So I really, really didn't have that vibe to be on a microphone with no music. Because that's all I knew was a nice beat and you just go. But the poetry, nothing like that. Although you have a band sometimes or you can bring your own music or whatever. Anyway, I ended up going to this open mic and I was like, damn, this is way better than what I thought. Women was everywhere. The one sister encouraged me to continue to write. They was rocking with me because I was reading my poem off the paper, chicken scratch. And she was like, "You got something." She was like, "You need to memorize that and they gonna mess with you harder." I said, "Okay," And Sparrow, shout out to Sparrow. Sparrow was hosting. And I didn't know he was Sparrow at the time. But anyway, that place was packed. I felt good because I got a response that I didn't think I was going to get. And so I continued to do poetry. And I stayed in that lane. And I'm always stay in that lane. Although I just feel like I have to do something with music. I don't care if it's on with the 16 bars or not. Music got to be behind me here and there. And I put an album out called Spoken. But I will update it because I haven't been in the loop on promoting that music like I did when I first finished the album. So I don't know. Some of it is probably on YouTube still. But anyway, it's called Spoken, produced by Black Beethoven. Classic music on every song, behind my poetry, my words. Check it out. Let me know what you think. But I still had a cadence of a rapper. Sometimes people can tell, but it's not 16 bars. Anyway, so that's Three Faced Poet and Rise and Shine Lifestyle. That came because of me not wanting to say hello in the morning. I just felt like hell ain't my low and low ain't my hell. So I just embraced Rise and Shine in the morning. when I speak to somebody. Even at night, it's just a greeting that I like to use, rise and shine, because um, we are electric beings. You know, we all energy, we all electricity. You know, and it never stops. So rise and shine goes a long way. It's something we do every day, even when we sleep. Our energy is still going, it's still shining, because it's light beams. So I came up with Rise and Shine Lifestyle, because to rise and shine is something you're going to do every day, regardless, whether you know it or not. So it is a lifestyle. And then you can add on to that lifestyle by rising up, no matter where you at in life. I don't care how good you're doing, you can do better. How bad you're doing, you can do better. You can rise up from that, you know. So, Rise and Shine Lifestyle is something that I embrace, and for me to be a beacon of light to whoever I come across. Some people can see my light, some people can't. You know, but my job is to inspire, to uplift, to motivate, to think outside the box, you know, question things. So I bring informative information, you know. That's what Rise and Shining is all about. Leveling up, elevating, you know, leaving good deeds, leaving your signature with good deeds, you know, letting the positive outweigh the negatives. So that's what Rise and Shine Lifestyle is all about. And more, you know. 24/7, 365, rise and shine, period. From fashion to working out to eating right, all that is rising and shining. When you step up, when you get up, you're supposed to get up with as many positive thoughts starting your day as you can. Meditate, you know. Clear your thoughts if you can. Breathing a certain way, breathing right, you know, keeping yourself healthy. So when somebody see you, they're gonna know, like, damn, she look good. She got a glow. I wanna get like that. I wanna look like that, or seem like she feel great, or he feel great, you know. So that's what the Rise and Shine Lifestyle is all about. And that being said, Rise and Shine Lifestyle YouTube channel will be bringing African culture, informative information with a special guest, dealing with African culture. I will be talking about relationships, also health care, also cycling, what some people call biking, riding bikes, exercising. Jogging is good, walking is good. Jogging can damage your knees in the long run. So the Rise and Shine Lifestyle channel will be dealing with that. We will be talking about that. Workshops, lectures that you can join. Everybody body chemistry is different. So I will be speaking on health, because health is very, very, very important. It don't seem like it, because the way this society has set us up with commercials and things of that nature, with the addictive, preservative ingredients in these foods, it's hard to stop eating unhealthy. And when you're young, you can play a little bit, but when you get older, the chickens can come home to roost. You know, you can start going through some serious stuff. So I just think people need to be enlightened on health, knowledge of self. The controversy also about how many people how many people really came here from Africa, and how many people was already here. That's another subject that I will be covering. Well, I won't be covering it. I'll be I will present it to you, and the brother Sankofa will actually speak on it and break it down and give you some resources and the facts, and where you can go get the information and look at it for yourself, research it for yourself, because it's a lot of confusion out here, and it's being done on purpose. You know, somebody don't want you to know who you really are. You know, so that being said, peace and love, rise and shine. I'll be back real soon. We're going to talk about the divorce rate, why it's so high in America, and why people are single a lot nowadays versus the past. You know, we're going to talk about it, and we're going to have solutions. That's first and foremost. Problems, you got to have solutions. Peace.